Hello everyone, I am Humana, the singing bookworm, and I sing about books. Except not today. I don't have a new song for you guys today because I have had a very busy week with work and with trying and failing to catch up with NaNoWriMo. I don't think I'm going to hit 50,000 words this month, but you know, it is what it is. And I've also been fairly sick with a cold. So, you know, I'm making the best of it. But I thought I could do the BookTube Newbie Tag because I'm definitely still a newbie. This is only my 4th video. So, I thought it would be fun to do. And hopefully I will have a song for you guys next week. So, let's get started. The first question is, why did you start this channel? I first discovered BookTube a few months ago when I was house sitting for these lovely people in this beautiful house up in the mountains with 2 dogs and a cat. It was so nice, and I just spent my weekend like walking the dogs and weaving and watching YouTube videos, and I encountered these super smart gals talking about books. And I realized that there was a whole community behind that, and I was like, that is so cool. I want to join in. I've always really loved making videos and editing and filming and being a goof on camera. So, you know, it's just more of the same. So the second question is, what are some unique things you can bring to YouTube? So I talked a little bit about this in my first video, but the basic unique thing about my channel is going to be that I am going to have a musical element to most of my videos. Whether it's an original song that I compose for the video, which is what my first 3 videos were. You should go check them out if you haven't seen them yet. Or I might do some covers in the future, some collabs. Who knows? We'll see. So, number 3, what are you most excited about with this channel? I'm super excited to have this creative outlet where I can talk about my favorite thing in the world, which are books, and do it in a fun and creative way, and like I said, be a goof on camera. I'm super excited about composing music, performing music, getting better at the guitar, because I suck basically right now. I'm also really excited to meet people in this community, people who love talking about books as much as I do. The 4th question is, why do you love reading? I love reading because I love stories. I think stories are part of what makes us human. I think stories are all about empathy and imagination and understanding other people, living in other people's skins. I think if everyone read fiction, the world would be a better place. The 5th question is, what book/series got you into reading? I've pretty much been a reader my whole life. I started when I was really young. My parents would read to me. It was something we did together as a family. We kept doing it until I was like 12 or so. I think maybe the 7th Harry Potter book was the last book that we really read as a family. When I was 13 when that came out. We all cried together. It was very nice. But I think the first series that I remember, well, I don't actually remember the first time I read them because I was 3, but my mom used to read me the Pippi Longstocking series, which, if you don't know, is this series of books about this little girl who lives by herself. She's like 10, I think, and she's super strong. Like, she has a horse and she can pick it up, and the people in the village are always like, Pippi needs to live in an orphanage, she needs to go to school, she needs to learn manners. And Pippi was like, no, I'm fine. I'm like doing my thing. I'm strapping brushes onto my feet and scrubbing my floors. I'm like counting my giant pile of doubloons or whatever. I am fine here. So I feel like that series is really empowering for little kids who are like, I'm a person. I deserve to make my own choices and be, you know, respected. I actually memorized these books, so like the second time my mom read them to me, she would pause mid-sentence and I would just complete the sentence. I can't do this anymore. I don't memorize books, but apparently when I was 3, my brain was a lot emptier, so I could just stuff things in there. So I would say that's the first series that really got me into reading. Question number 6 is, what questions do you have for your favorite booktuber? I would ask all of you, like, how do you read so much? I don't understand. Like, I can barely get through a book a month, like one book. And I've heard people call themselves slow readers who read a lot more than that. So like, how? I just get so distracted by so many other things. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. I just lock myself up with books. No, okay. Question number 7. What challenges of starting a BookTube channel do you think will be the most difficult to overcome? So definitely time. Time is my enemy. I have so many things that I want to be doing with my time, and I just have to work it in. I just have to do it. Just do it. It takes me a really long time to edit. That's a big time sink. It's a big time commitment, especially this month that I'm doing NaNoWriMo. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, honestly, but whatever. So, question 8. When did you start reading? I think I sort of answered that question already. My parents always read to me when I was little, and then I started reading on my own when I was about 12. And yeah. Question number 9. Where do you read? I read in bed or on the couch. Yeah. Sometimes by the pool, like once. And the last question, what kind of books do you like to read? I think pretty much like most booktubers, I love young adult fantasy. It's my favorite genre. I love all other kinds of fantasy too, like adult fantasy, some middle grade fantasy, you know, anything with magical elements in it, I will pretty much eat it up. Some science fiction, very little contemporary of any kind. Some comics, I'm like ventured into that, but comics are so expensive. I don't understand whatever. I don't really like romance or mystery that much unless it's mixed in with fantasy or science fiction. So I hope you really enjoyed that video. If you did, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you have any suggestions for future videos or something you'd like to see me do, please let me know. If you are a BookTube newbie, if you haven't posted your first video yet, or if you've only posted a few but haven't done this tag yet, if you're thinking about joining the community, I tag you, I challenge you to challenge yourself, put yourself out there. If you do a BookTube newbie video, let me know in the comments and I will check it out. Hopefully I will have a new music video for you guys next week. I post videos every Monday. Mwah.